Good evening. How are you? This is Terkisa Allen. I'm the owner of Align Focus Counseling, and I wanted to take a moment just to share something that has come up as kind of like a theme the past couple of weeks with some of the sessions that I've had with some individuals. And it's something that I think we all can use, so that's the reason why I'm sharing it today. Have you ever been so hurt and devastated, and to the point where it was just unbearable to deal with, to handle, to manage, to the point where you felt like you needed to make a declaration that no one is ever going to hurt me again. No one's ever going to be able to do this thing or that thing to me. Or I'm going to show them. I am going to prove to them that this is this and that is that. And I'm not going to be like my mom. I'm not going to be like my dad. I'm not going to be like so and so and this person and so forth. And I'm going to make sure that I am protecting myself. And granted, there are times where, hey, when you're going through a tough time, it's normal, it's natural, we're human. However, when we make those declarations, we have to be very, very careful, because if we're really not aware, we can become the very thing, the very characteristics, the mindsets, the attitudes of that individual or those people, places, or things that have caused that harm and hurt and pain for us, to the point we won't even recognize ourselves. And we don't want that, right? We don't want to get to a point where we don't even recognize who we are, or we're the last to know. Like everybody else around you knows, hey, you are definitely jacking yourself up and you're the last to know. And I wouldn't want that for you, and I wouldn't want that for myself. So I wanted to encourage anyone who has experienced that feeling of wanting to protect themselves, and that's natural. But remember, we can use our words. We make those declarations. We can be intentional with our words, where we start speaking life into our situation, where we start moving towards who we actually want to be for ourselves, who we want to become, that doesn't have anything to do with anyone else. We can have a say. I get to have a say in my healing. I get to be healthy inside and out. I get to have a say in what that means for me. I don't have to prove to anyone what that means for me. And when we start speaking that, it has no choice but to come back to us. But if we continue to speak those declarations from a place of pain and hurt, then that's all we're going to keep inviting. That's all we're going to continue to fill ourselves with. So I want us to be very, very careful of that, because it can happen to anyone. It can happen to any one of us. No one is so all got it all together. There's no human being that has it all together. I promise you, no one. But we all have room for growth. We all have room for growth, and we're all capable of making a mistake. But if we learn from it and recognize, hey, I don't have to have this to keep controlling me and destroying me and making me be someone that I'm not, just to fulfill some picture that no one probably even cares about. So I just wanted to encourage you that it's okay for you to start speaking life. That doesn't mean that it's the pain and the memory of it is going to go away, but it doesn't get to control you as long as you allow yourself to remember, hey, I don't have to let this keep controlling me, or that's that person's journey. I don't have to sit up here and carry their load on top of mine. So it's because it's their responsibility to deal with their hurt and pain, and it's your responsibility to deal with yours. And we don't want to keep creating a cycle of hurt people hurting other people. So I just wanted to encourage you. If you didn't get anything from it, share it with someone who could benefit from it, or save it just in case you have a moment that comes up and you need to be reminded of it. But everybody can use this message for something. I hope that this was helpful for you in this week. Be encouraged. Make sure your week is filled with purpose and joy no matter what. And I hope to talk to you soon. Take care. Thank you again. This is Terkisa Allen with Align Focus Counseling.